Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have another sovereign citizen, American state national who gets shut down and trespassed at the library by a no-nonsense cop. So let's begin.
Hello. How is everybody doing?
I'm doing well.
What's going on?
I don't know. I was here. I was trying to conduct some business. I was trying to get some things printed up, and they ended up kicking me off of the computers that I had access to.
Okay.
And I just needed to print up 4 pieces of paper.
Okay.
And she's trying to tell me that I have to wear and demand me to wear a mask to use any facilities or anything in here.
You have to wear a mask? There's a governor's mandate, sir.
Okay, but that's not law.
It might not be law, but it is mandatory. And the library, like any business, can deny you service if you refuse to follow the mandatory rules that everyone else has to follow.
Okay. And did you or did you not swear an oath to the Constitution, or did you swear an oath to the government?
Can I ask you a question? So we can cut through all of this. Is this really worth it to go through all of this for 4 pieces of paper when you can just put a face covering on?
Isn't it crazy that I'm being discriminated against and you're asking me?
Sir, I'm the wrong person to argue because I've lost 3 family members to COVID. So I'm not the right person to argue.
I'm sorry that you've lost family members to COVID.
There's a way to handle this. You can just wear a face covering or you can leave, sir, and go somewhere else that doesn't require you to wear it. But this is a city building.
What are you don't have any stripes on your arm?
No, I'm a police officer, sir.
Okay, do you have a sergeant that I can speak with?
Sure. Let's go outside and you can speak to a sergeant. I'll call one for you.
I love how these mental degenerates always think they're going to get what they want by calling someone who is both more experienced and trained in how to deal with these dipshits. I mean, hardly ever do I see a situation where a sergeant comes on the scene and says, "Hey rookie, I know you're right, but let the jackass continue his jackassery."
Because they don't want you in the building, sir.
I'd like to stand here and just wait for the...
No, sir. You need to wear a face covering or you need to leave. I'm not going to go through this whole thing that you can put on YouTube.
It has nothing to do with putting it on YouTube. This
Sir,
is actually me recording and documenting.
Can you please wear a face covering or can you leave? Because those are your 2 options. You can wear a face covering or you can leave.
Okay. Would you trespass me?
Yes, I can. And I will. And I don't want to do that because it's 4 pieces of paper.
Well, actually, that's what I would like. I would like for you to trespass me so I can have the documents so I can come in.
Do you have your ID?
I don't ID unless I commit a crime.
Okay, well, you're trespassing. That's a crime.
That's not a crime.
It is.
No, it's a statutory violation.
Why do we need to go down this route? Just wear a face covering or
Why is it that whenever I talk about my rights, my constitutional rights, you want to...
Because nowhere in the Constitution does it state that you have the right to use the library. And the officer is right. At this point, you're just being issued a trespass warning, which isn't criminal. But if you refuse to stay, that then becomes a criminal trespass, and that is an actual crime.
Sir, here's your
to step over.
I'm going to give you an opportunity, okay? Because your constitutional rights and your argument standing right here is actually going to get you in handcuffs and arrested. So here's your options.
Put in jail?
I will take you to jail if you'd like.
You'll take me to jail if I like?
Yes. Or you can just wear a face covering
You understand
or leave.
that I'm American state national?
I don't, sir.
So
whatever imaginary thing that you think that you don't have to follow laws, that's your prerogative.
Nailed it. And just claiming that you're a sovereign citizen or a Moorish American or, in this case, an American state national does not preclude you from having to follow the law. Even people visiting from other countries are still bound by local laws and jurisdiction.
Mandatory, governor signing something mandatory is not law.
So are you going to wear a face covering or not, sir?
The Constitution states...
Sir, are you going to put on a face covering or not?
You know what, how about if I step outside and I'll wait for your sergeant to get here? So
Let's go. Let's head right outside.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes, let's do this. Because now I'm leaving because I was threatening.
Okay.
That you were going to arrest me.
Yeah, I will. If you refuse to leave, I will arrest you. There's no threat. That's going to happen.
And the trespass was because what?
Because you're not wearing a face covering.
And that's a criminal offense?
They can ask you to leave or refuse service to you,
That's
sir.
a criminal offense.
The criminal offense is that they've asked you to leave. If you refuse to do so, that's trespassing.
As I stated, the warning itself is not criminal, but the refusal to leave after the warning, however, is. And the library has a duty to follow local laws and mandates, even if you choose not to.
Criminal would mean that I would actually...
And that's fine. That's, you can...
So your definition...
You know what? I'm wrong. You know everything. I don't know anything. Let's go outside.
Of course not.
Okay.
Sounds like somebody needs to be schooled a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad that you picked a library to have this argument.
You know what's funny is that it's a public place.
Okay.
I'm walking in public.
That's fine.
Okay,
You're
can
right.
you call your sergeant?
Yeah, let's go outside and I'll call him.
Go and call him. I'd like to hear.
I'm not gonna argue semantics. Let's go outside. Okay.
There you go. So,
You want him trespass where he can't come back? Okay. So you're gonna need to provide your ID, sir, because I'm gonna fill out a trespass.
I'll give you my name.
Okay, that's fine.
Stephen McMillan.
Steven, you're gonna have to spell that last name for me.
McMillan. MACKMILLER.
There you go.
And I'd also like for you to get the names of these individuals that ended up calling.
Do you spell?
Well, when he has to trespass the library staff from your dumpster home, you'll get their names as well. But until then, he's under no obligation to give you their information.
Steven with a V or a PH?
V.
What's your birthday, sir?
I don't need a birthday.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another opportunity to think this over. Because right now, what's happening? You're being trespassed from this building. In order for me to issue you a trespass
give you
card,
my name.
you have to identify yourself by your name and date of birth, or your social security number, or your ID.
I told you my name.
I need your date of birth as well, sir. Okay. Were you born here in New Mexico?
I don't answer any more questions.
Okay. All right, sir. So what's going to happen is you're going to be trespassed from this building.
Oh yeah, I love that.
You're not allowed to come back, including the parking lot. So when we conclude here, you're going to have to leave.
Oh, of course.
Okay?
But I want that ticket. I want that trespass.
Okay, you're not going to get the trespass card. They are. Because you're being advised and given a trespass warning.
There's no ticket. No, so
You're not
gonna give me
being
a
criminally
warning.
cited. No.
Exactly. So this isn't crime. Like I didn't commit a crime, and you're over here trying to trespass me.
Yeah.
You don't have to commit a crime to be trespassed from a property. You were being intentionally disruptive at the library to the point that the staff had to call the police. And now they want you off of their property, never to return. Returning to that property, however, is a crime. And that will land you in jail.
You're trespassing
No,
because
I'm
they're
not.
asking you to leave.
I know, but just because they're asking me to leave doesn't mean.
My suggestion is you would need to talk to the city manager and the
I
mayor
would
because
like
they
to
said
talk
it.
to your sergeant.
Okay. When we're done here,
No, that's not when we're done. I would like to speak to him before we're done.
no. You can talk. You can
So now,
walk across the street and ask for a sergeant.
So now you're refusing,
Yeah.
as an officer,
I am.
to call in your sergeant
I am.
whenever it's asked
60
upon.
Central and 2. Yeah. I am. You can walk right across the street and go talk to the sergeant if you'd like
We'll
to.
walk across the street.
Free to
I'm not
copy your
seeing
name and
him
date of
come
birth?
here. I'm not going to go search for him. I asked for him to come here.
Well, you're gonna need to leave the property.
So it's not your. So it's not your. So it's not your policy.
I love how they say that policies aren't laws and aren't effective, but then they sure do like to cite police policies when they're not getting their way. They're not just idiots, but they're also hypocrites.
When somebody that you are talking to.
First name Steven, last name McMillan. MACMILLER.
I'm an American state national. You understand the difference between American state
I
national
don't
and a
care
US
whatever
citizen?
imaginary thing you
It's not,
believe
it's, not,
in.
it's not imaginary.
That's fine, man.
It's not
whatever
imaginary.
American thing that says you don't have to follow the rules or whatever. That's cool, man.
It's our
Whatever.
sovereignty right that we don't have to abide by mandatory, dictatory laws.
I'm not so sure you understand what dignitary means, as dignitary is not actually a word and dignitary doesn't actually apply.
Yeah, that's what he said. Is this really worth it? Does it cause all this
Well, you know what's
nonsense?
funny is that
863-746.
Was it worth Rosa Parks? Was it worth Rosa
Can you go to
Parks
3?
to be sent in the back of the bus?
You're not
discriminated
Rosa
against?
Park, man.
Yeah.
I'm on 3.
Hey, Bob, can you come to the library? There's a sovereign citizen that would like to speak
That's
with
an
you.
oxymoron.
Well, you got the moron part right. And did anyone else hear him refer to himself as the modern day Rosa Parks? Trust me when I say this. You are not Rosa Parks. You are an idiot.
It'll be a few minutes. I'm in CID in a meeting.
Okay. It's gonna be a few minutes. He's busy.
We'll wait here.
No, you're gonna go wait on the. When I finish identifying you, you're gonna wait on the sidewalk. You cannot be on the property. You're being trespassed. I'm telling you right now.
Well,
you
I'm
need to
waiting,
leave.
I'm waiting to speak to the sergeant.
You can wait on the sidewalk. You cannot wait here.
You can't just kick
What?
me out of here.
Yes,
until
I
we
can.
talk.
I'm gonna kick you off, sir.
On iPad only.
Can I get his OLN and SOC?
Can you do me a favor and give me your badge number?
863.
What was your name?
Hold on.
You understand that you'll be held liable for what you're doing, correct?
What are the last 4? He keeps talking over me.
The SSC will be 5.
Thanks. What's this now? I'm liable for what?
Well, you can be held personally liable for violating my constitutional rights.
Go ahead. By all means, do what you gotta do.
Hats off to the officer, as do what you gotta do is the only proper response when dealing with a 60-year-old toddler.
But you need to leave the property, sir.
Okay, can I get your name?
Milks, M-I-L-K-S, and my badge number is 863.
863?
Yes, sir.
And who was the supervisor that...
McCord?
McCord? Do you have any idea what his ID number is?
Yeah, 746.
McCord, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, you definitely be receiving something in the mail.
That's absolutely fine. I just need you to leave, sir, please.
So this is it? I don't get any paperwork?
No, sir.
Can I get a report number?
I'm not doing a report on this, sir.
You're not doing
Unless
a
you'd
report?
like a report. Do you want a report?
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking
Okay.
for. I need a report number.
That's fine.
And I actually asked you to grab their names so I know who they are so I can hold them responsible.
You can call the library and get it. I'm
no.
not going to give you their information.
Well, they're the ones that are...
That's fine.
They're the ones... So you don't care to identify the people
No,
that are...
not at all.
trying
That's
to
just, I'm
trespass
just a
you?
bad cop that way. 863 Central.
So you're a bad cop
Yep,
that way?
I'm just a bad cop. I do bad investigations. Let me get you a case number and you can get out of here, okay?
Give me a case number. Do you have a business card or anything?
And that, my friends, is how you shut down an American state national who wants you to uphold his constitutional rights that he doesn't even believe in.
Can I get a case in times? I don't. I'm going to write it on this paper for you because I ran out of business cards.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey. It's your right to record, brother? So you're trespassing me off of public place for no crime. And you're agreeing to that.
Yes.
So you know that you understand that's abuse of power, right?
Yep. File the lawsuit. Good.
5707-5707.
Here you go, sir. It's LCPD 20 and then 225707. My name's Milks 863, and there's a non-emergency number if you have any questions.
You got some shit to scratch for that.
I do. It is an unfortunate thing I've had to deal with.
I've had to deal with that my whole life.
Well, you have a good day, sir. Thanks.
I can't wait to see you in court. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Really good fucking check for me. Thank you.
All right. Got your 15 minutes of fame.
Bye, have a great time.
Okay, so I think that's going to be where we end the video today. I really love watching these American state Neanderkarens getting shut down by police who are, quite frankly, becoming more and more aware of their frivolous arguments and less willing to engage with them at the same time. Just do as this officer did. Write them the criminal trespass warning and then send them back to the dumpster they crawled out of. Because American state nationals are a bunch of fucking idiots. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to comment below and subscribe with notifications on if you haven't done so already. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.